It was 2:13 a.m. when the walls of my bedroom breathed for the first time. I froze, because it didn't look like a trick of the light. It looked intentional. At least, that's what it seemed like in the dark. An inward stretch, slow and deliberate, like the drywall inhaled and held it. I know how that sounds, but after everything, I'd give anything to go back to that moment. Back when I still believed the house was just haunted. Back when I didn't know the truth. I bought the house because it was cheap. Too cheap. The kind of price that makes you suspicious. Then excited. Then suspicious again. The realtor told me it had minor structural quirks. Just settling noises. Nothing serious. He said it too fast. The place sat between a thick stretch of woods and a road nobody used unless they were lost. The previous owners had left in a hurry, furniture still inside, plates still in the cupboards, old photos turned face down in their frames. I should have walked away, but I convinced myself the house just needed someone to care about it. I didn't realize the house cared about me first. The first few nights were harmless. A shuffle here, a creak there, the usual. Then came the whispers, soft, deliberate, always from the walls, not full words, more like someone exhaling syllables directly into my ear. One night I pressed my head to the wall. It pressed back, warm, too warm. I didn't sleep after that. On the seventh day, something impossible happened. The upstairs hallway was longer, not metaphorically, not a trick of memory. Longer. A door appeared at the end of it, older than the others. Chipped paint, rusted knob. I didn't open it. I barely looked at it. But I felt it, looking at me. Every time I walked past, it seemed a little closer. I blamed stress, sleep deprivation, anything that kept me from thinking the truth. But the truth didn't need my permission. On the 10th night, the whispering stopped. Silence filled the house like a breath held too long. Around 3:11 a.m., something woke me. A pressure, like someone was sitting on the edge of the bed. Then the house spoke. A low groaning vibrated through the floorboards, up the bed frame, into my bones. My bedroom door swung open. No sound, just movement. The hallway stretched again, impossibly long, and the new door at the end wasn't closed. It stood open, completely black inside. Something stepped out. At first I saw only the shadows thickening. Then its shape emerged. Tall. Too tall, narrow. Joints bending in ways that hurt to look at. Its head brushed the ceiling. Its fingers grazed both walls. The house reacted. A creaking ripple through the beams, like excitement, like a pet welcoming its owner. The thing leaned toward me. A cold weight poured across my skin. I squeezed my eyes shut. When I opened them, the hall was normal. The door was gone. Everything was gone. The next morning, I packed. I didn't care about anything except getting out. I went to the front door and stopped. It wasn't there. Just a smooth stretch of wall where it used to be. No trim, no hinges. Like a door had never existed at all. I ran to the back door. Gone. I tried the windows. They wouldn't break. Not with fists. Not with furniture. Each time I struck them, the house trembled. Not with anger, with annoyance. That night, it got worse. At 3:11 a.m., the hallway returned. Longer, twisting. Like the inside of a throat preparing to swallow. The open door waited for me. The floor beneath my feet rippled, like water. Gentle waves pushing me toward the hall, guiding me, herding me. That's when I finally understood. It wasn't haunted. It wasn't possessed. The house was alive. And I had been living inside something's stomach. I ran. Hallways multiplied, stretched, shifted. Doors appeared and disappeared like blinking eyes. Somehow I found a storage room and barricaded myself inside until daylight. When morning came, the house fell quiet, always respectful of sunlight. I found a window that hadn't been there before, climbed through, and dropped into the grass. I ran until I reached the tree line. Then I turned back. The house was there through the branches, except it wasn't where it should have been. It was closer. I watched the entire structure shift forward, its foundation bending like joints, its frame leaning with intention. The house wasn't just alive, it was following me. I made it to a motel an hour away. I keep checking the window, checking the parking lot, checking the tree line, because I know it's coming. The house doesn't want an owner, it wants a host. And sooner or later, it'll find me again. Buildings don't move, not unless they've already chosen you.